Carrie, well, picking a necklace isn't as easy as just looking at something saying, I really like that, and putting it on, Missy. You have to put a little more thought into what you wear based on your body type.
You should. A lot of times we buy emotionally. I talk to clients about that a lot. We see a piece, we love it, we're drawn in, and we purchase it for that reason. But I'd like people to be a little more conscientious.
Tell me about the first body type, and then what we're going to do is show you examples of what maybe each body type should be looking at.
Okay.
The first is if you have a smaller, thinner neck.
If you have a smaller, thin neck with a small bust line, think dainty. That is the best way to complement. So when you look at something like a small pendant here, that's very flattering on your shape. If you have an open neckline. Now, if you have a closed neckline, you might want to look at something that covers onto the material a little bit.
Because even if you're a little bit smaller, you don't want something huge that overwhelms you, but chunky jewelry is still in.
Right, yeah, and there's a perfect example of that right there.
What about if you have a different body type other than that,
Okay.
that you have a bigger bust,
Yes.
but you're still relatively with a skinny neck?
Right, and that is a great question. When we do something like that, we want to have just a little more something to fill that open area, like that monogram pendant there.
I love that. One of my friends just got that for her birthday.
Yeah, I love it too. I wish I had one, but it looks great against the skin in an open neckline. Now, then if you have a shirt on that has a closed neckline, that's a whole different look. So you want to still do something medium sized, but a little bit chunkier, like the blue topaz here.
Now, the next body category is if you're just a little bit bigger up top.
Which is usual, you know, very common. So we're going to talk about a little bit more fullness. Again, let's look at it with a small bust line. We're going to do something that flatters that body shape, again with a pendant, but we're going to have that open neckline. So again, we want to fill that space with a larger pendant.
Okay, and what if you want something a little more chunky? Can you experiment a little bit more with that?
You absolutely can. Again, with a closed neckline, you're going to want to draw the eye almost to a V shape, and the best way to do that is with something that, as you said, is a little chunkier but has that big pendant at the bottom, just like what we're looking at right there.
And we have one more body type.
Yes. If you have, again, more fullness but have a larger bust line, you want to do everything that you do proportionately. So again, we're going to have more chunk, more fullness. So if you have an open neckline, it looks very attractive to do a longer length, but additionally with a full up by your neck. And if you have a shirt that is closed, again, we want to use lots of change and chunkiness.
And if somebody happened to fall in love with one of these items, where did you pick these up today?
I got everything at Reese Nichols today.
All right, well, thanks so much for stopping by, Missy. We really appreciate it. If you have questions for Missy, you can find her online, Sublime Personal Image. She's also always on WTHR.com, and I'm glad I didn't disappoint you saying that I liked an ugly sweater today, Missy.
No, not today.